Welcome everybody, Dr. Zeke Medina here, pharmacist and sleep coach, and today I'm going to talk about a couple habits that we can start doing today to enhance our sleep pressure, which allows us to fall asleep and stay asleep. And newsflash, it's not all sleep hygiene. It's about stimulus control and how we can start triggering the brain and teaching it that it's time to deactivate so we can sleep. With that further ado, we're going to talk about how to take a proper break. We're going to talk about decreasing stress at bedtime, so my 3-2-1 rule. How to properly wind down so we can deactivate the brain, and what we can do to start deactivating the brain during the day as well as closer to bedtime. So here we go. Taking breaks. We should be taking breaks 5 to 30 minutes every 90 to 120 minutes throughout our workday. And that does include getting the kids ready, sitting through traffic. All of this is called work for our brain. Now, here's what we should not be doing when we do break. The first one, we should not be scrolling our phones or going through the internet hunting for things, because this is keeping our brain continuously stimulating. So when it comes time to get back to work, we actually didn't take a break at all. And we're continuously keeping it active throughout that 8-hour period. The second thing we should not be doing is multitasking. Multitasking takes way more brain effort than singular tasking, okay? So if we are multitasking, checking emails, we're on our phone, we're reading the newspaper, we're trying to talk, carry a conversation, trying to do things because we think it's getting done, we are exhausting the brain this way. So multitasking is not the way we should be taking break. And then lastly, feeling guilty. Guilty brings on worry. Worry brings on the stress response. Stress response is the opposite of the rest and digest response. So if we are worried about something, this is not helping us take a break. So you really have to get in the mindset to say, hey, this is what's healthy for me. This is what I need. I'm taking 5 to 30 minutes, whatever I can do. Now, during the break, you can do multiple things. I like to take a walk with my dog, keep my phone at home or keep it on silent or airplane mode. You can also sit outside, take some breathing, the video. You can do meditation apps, whatever you can do to help deactivate the brain. You can also color, journal, and do many other things, as long as it's a singular activity that you're solely immersed in for 5 to 30 minutes. Now, how do we lower stress before bedtime? Now, I normally like to go over this 3-2-1 rule. So 3 hours before bed, I'm not drinking any alcohol. We're avoiding high intensity exercise. And then lastly, slow down your caloric intake. So if you're going to have a snack, you can go ahead and have a high fibrous protein snack that can carry you through. Now, with this 2 hours before bedtime, we are stopping any emails, checking work, doing anything that's related to keeping your brain stimulating, keeping it creative, keeping it in that problem-solving mode. From here, we are completely shutting off any caloric intake, anything. So we don't want to go past that. Now, supplements, herbal tea, water, those are all fine. But anything that has calories in it, we want to stop. Now, 1 hour before bedtime, this is the perfect time to keep those screens away from this sacred period, and I'll tell you why, and then start our wind down. Now, when you think about wind down, think about this. You have this blue area in your life that is your solace place, your peaceful place, your calming, your relaxation. And your wind down serves as a very nice wall from all the crap that you have to do in your day. Does that make sense? Now, when it comes down to it, you want to be able to have this hour of really deactivating the brain. So once you get to your bedtime, it's sleep time. But once you wake up, your brain is starting to work. You're getting the kids ready for school, or maybe you're just getting yourself ready. You're driving through traffic, dealing with accidents of people falling asleep and getting into accidents. And then you're at work, hopefully taking your breaks, your lunch, your other break. And then you're driving home from work, more traffic. And then once you get home, there's extracurriculars, there's things that you have to do to get ready. And then finally you hit that wall, which it's a metaphoric wall of your wind down, of blocking all the stuff that's happened throughout your day to allow this beautiful time where you can relax, be calm, and safe, and fall asleep. That's what the brain is going to need. Now, when it comes down to my wind down, this is how I start. When it comes down to it, I recommend my clients to take their supplements an hour before bedtime. Most of my clients, probably all, are on magnesium glycinate or bisglycinate. This is a supplement that I order from Orthomolecular products. They have the best type of record when it comes to leaving out heavy metals and really manufacturing things in safe practices. But it's a strawberry flavor. Put 1 teaspoon in like 4 ounces of water. I drink it. Tastes great. If you're going to drink any herbal tea, this is the time. Or if you're going to take your melatonin, this is also the time. Now, when it comes to the next activity, right after that, I'm in the shower. I'm taking a warm shower because the warm water actually helps to cool your body down. When that happens, if I have magnesium spray instead of my magnesium drink, I'll go ahead and spray that on my body and allow my dilated pores to absorb it. Now, one thing about magnesium spray, and I'll put a link down at the bottom, it is an affiliate link, so I'll tell you now, I do get a certain percentage if you do purchase it, which keeps these videos going. But the magnesium spray, you'll want to wipe it down with a cloth, a wet cloth, after about 15 to 30 minutes once the magnesium has absorbed. It comes with a little bit of film. That's just the way it's manufactured, so just keep that in mind. Other ways to get magnesium inside your pores is Epsom salt baths. So if you do take a bath, you put some Epsom salt, you'll find that you can really get magnesium and feel more relaxed that way. So this next part is extremely important. Now, it is all about the light. This is helping our circadian rhythm become more aligned, but also stimulating to our brain that this is time for us to relax and feel calm. Now, when it comes to my house, we have a difference between lighting. On the left side, you see there's primary lights. These are lights up above us, and they're very bright. They're white light. Now, once these little lamps around my house start to click on, and I have them all on a timer, my kids and my family know we should turn off the primary lights to get our brains more in tune to what the sunset and the light outside is doing. So when that occurs, these are the 3 things that I use. I'm going to put a link on my affiliate Amazon store, so if y'all want to just check those out. These are the reason why I choose these, though. It's a low-EMF timer. You can use these for Christmas trees as well. But essentially what this is, you just set the time of sundown. So usually at my house it's 7:30 and it turns off at 10:30. So it's only open for that. I also have these on my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi is turned off at around 10:45 and it turns back on around 7:30. Now, when it comes to these are lamp dimmers, so I have them on all of my lamps with dimmable amber colored bulbs, right? Because I'm trying to lower the light and also keeping it orange or red. So the closer to my bedtime, I have more red, just completely eliminating that blue light. So those are the 3 things that I try to use throughout my house to kind of automatically trigger this is what we need to be doing. Now, when I am done with my shower, I'm trying to do something to deactivate my brain. Sometimes I need to do a to-do list, no more than 10 minutes, maybe just 5 minutes of writing down what I need, what's important, what do I need to do right there in the morning. And then I want to refocus my brain into something of gratitude. Or if I've already done gratitude and I don't want to do it the next day, I'm doing something of reading something science fiction, something easy to set down, or I'm coloring, right? There's adult coloring books with numbers, and you can just focus on that. And that way, it really helps you to just zone in and allow you to relax. But once I start doing those 3 cues, heavy blinking, little those deep nods, or if I find myself really drifting off, rubbing my eyes, that's when I follow through with some deep breathing exercise. Now there's 2 that you can do. There's a 4-7-8 where you inhale through the nose for 4 seconds. You hold it for 7 seconds, and you can do 2 things. You can exhale for 8 seconds. And when I exhale, it's like I'm fogging a mirror, just kind of or I'm humming. Humming is really great because your vagus nerve actually goes right by your vocal cords, and humming can send relaxing messages back to the brain that you're safe and you can relax. So humming can work. Otherwise, if you can't remember 4-7-8, then you can do box breathing. That's 3 or 4 seconds each line. So you inhale for 3 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds, exhale for 3 seconds, and then hold that again for 3 seconds, and continue to do this. This was taught with for Navy SEALs that were in the field that really needed to calm down and take a moment to reset. And this was something that really helped them out. So I do teach it to my clients that are really trying to focus on relaxing. And sometimes it's just easy enough. 3, 3, 3, 3. Like that's all you have to remember. Now, this is important. When you're in bed and you're thinking, oh man, I really, really want sleep. I really need sleep. That is the wrong mindset that you can ever have when going to sleep. What your brain and what you should be feeling are three things, and it's not sleep. You have to feel, number one, that you're in a safe place. This is why sleeping in hotels or new Airbnbs for the first couple of nights are hard for you because you don't feel safe. The brain is wired for survival and it will seek out anything that is anything that's different. So if you're feeling safe, all right, we got one checked off. You have to be able to relax. You have to feel comfortable. You have to feel cool. You have to feel like you're not sweating and things like that. So you have to be able to relax. And that goes for painful areas. If your back is horrible, you're sleeping on a new mattress, you're not going to be able to relax, right? And then lastly, you have to be able to keep the mind calm. Anytime the mind starts to jump, worry, feel frustrated, feel angry, it's going to be hard because now you are stimulating that stress response, which is the opposite of the rest and digest response. So I continuously tell my clients, you have to feel these three things to allow sleep to come. And it will, because you're not thinking about sleep. You should be thinking about these three things. Now, I hope that was helpful. In our next video, I'm going to dive deeper into sleep pressure on how to craft the proper sleep environment, what you should be thinking about, what the temperature should be, what we should do about light and how we can fix that when we travel, and so many actionable tips that can help you today. Now, if you like this, I'm Dr. Zeke Medina, pharmacist and adult sleep coach, and I spent years weaning people off of benzodiazepine and other sleep medications so they can get natural, healthy sleep to recover every single night. This is what I do. If you like this, please follow, share, like this, comment below if you have any questions, and who knows, it could be content that I create for you. Have a great one. I'll see you in the next one.